My last question, and thank you so much for sharing so much information so far. And it is looking to the future. And I know you're very proactive, very positive, as we've heard. But what do you feel you'd like to see in the next decade in terms of advances in lymphedema healthcare?
Wow. Okay, 10 years. That's both a long time in healthcare and not a long time. I've seen changes take that long in the health service, although hopefully in the digital age things are moving more quickly. Okay, I think that in 10 years' time, we should be in a position that lymphedema is recognised by every GP in the UK. So that every single time a patient says in their GP surgery, be it to the practice nurse, the associate practitioner, the associate physician, the GP, whatever, that they say, my feet swell, my hands swell, I've got some swelling here, I've got some genital swelling, that immediately there's a ping light bulb moment. Patient is directed to the right first aid, skincare, movement, activity, positioning. So rather than having to wait to see a specialist, they're already put on that pathway. And then that there would be a local lymphedema specialist for everyone. And
Yeah,
in 10 years, if BLS and Accelerate and LymphUnited and all the other organisations keep going, then I'd really like to think that we could get to that stage.
and I think it's a multi-angled approach because as people living with this condition, if we see our GPs for something other than lymphedema, what's to what's to stop us during that Teams call or face-to-face meeting, if we're lucky enough, to just drop into the conversation about lymphedema and do you know about lymphedema? If not, visit the BLS website, visit Accelerate, have a look around the Lymph United or the LSN's website for trusted information, and do our very best from the sort of the grassroots level up, the
Be
patient perspective.
champions. Be
Exactly. Just be
champions, be flag
champions.
wavers. Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. As much as we can. I worked with a patient a long time ago now who made it her business that every single person in her local co-op knew what lymphedema was. And she would initiate any new member of staff into making sure that they knew. And it was absolutely brilliant because I'm sure nobody ever went in that shop and came out without knowing where to go to get help. I'd love to say within 10 years we'd have spray on, wash off compression hosiery. I'd love to say that we'd have some of these wonderful climate control garments that you can just turn up the heat or turn it down. But I think I'm being over ambitious there. Let's focus on reality.
Yeah. Well, I think you're absolutely right. And we all have a part to play in raising awareness of this condition, because if we tell three other people, they might know somebody who has swollen legs that think, oh, actually, that could be lymphedema. For anyone who's watching, I hope you found it really interesting and informative. And keep your eye out for other videos of this nature on our YouTube channel and our website, LymphUnited or lymphedemaunited.com.